Hello everybody. This is Truck Trader, and we are looking at ES. Today is 30th of August 2024. It's Friday. That's very important. And we have 4 minutes till open. Um, what what I would like to bring to your attention is this what happened yesterday. We've been trading here. We made $130, I think. Very difficult to get in because market opened up here. Sorry, here. Started to pull. We got a very shallow pullback, and then they continue up into this liquidity. So we took a couple of trades. We got stopped on one. We got stopped on some parts of my trades. We stopped. We got stopped on them as a break-even trade. But overall, managed to squeeze some profit, and I decided to just walk away pretty much somewhere here. If you look at that, by 2 o'clock, market just collapsed out of nowhere. So I think it was a good decision. Once we reached this level, once we sold into that liquidity, we had 2 days liquidity. We topped into that liquidity over the market just collapsed. But where collapsed? Collapsed basically down here to collect that liquidity, right? So look at this one more time. We opened up here. So what have we got on our hands today? We have that. Whoever pulled the market to the bottom managed to collect this liquidity. And I have been talking about it yesterday. I was just expecting market to get down here. That was my, ideal trade. That wait here till we collect here. Maybe, I was actually thinking about that level here, but they pulled even lower. So because this is where the liquidity is, the main liquidity, overnight, they decided to push first and then drop. Beautiful. So now we have it, and we are looking at Asia session. Here's Asia buy side, and we have London session. London buy side is up here. And where is the liquidity again? Liquidity is up here. Obviously, if we look at that, market could push one more time higher if that's the direction they will choose to go into. We have been up there yesterday, so not really sure that's gonna happen. We got 10 seconds to open, but that's the possibility. You always have to think about possibilities. And obviously another possibility is that we're gonna get a continuation to the downside after news, Nvidia news, and so on. Core PCE price index in line, personal income a little bit better. So overall, neutral / positive news. Okay, so let's focus on the 15-minute chart. This is 15 minutes, but I'm gonna bring that chart here. We do have a gap because we're opening with the gap, as you can see. We had a gap yesterday. Now we have again internal gap. That's an internal gap. Don't think it's an external gap. It is an internal gap. So there's a difference between internal and external gap. I think this is where we closed yesterday, right? Okay. because we took that liquidity from yesterday. I am expecting market to push a bit higher. Here's a decent chunk of liquidity. They could get into that, or we could just continue higher. So far, we are opening and pushing a bit higher. I'm just, in my trading, I always look where is a big amount of liquidity that the market could push into, or pull or drop into. Obviously, we do have, we do have that liquidity down here as well. If market decides to go a little bit lower, let me just switch this into 1 hour actually. And bring that accumulated volume profile to see what we got down here. Not a lot, not a lot, and we have revisited that liquidity already. So I think we should go higher and perhaps sell into it. Very important that Nasdaq hasn't pushed into the liquidity yesterday. If you notice that we've been waiting for Nasdaq to push into the main liquidity up here, and they have not done that. So once we dropped, we collected that bit. It was similar then to this bit from ES. Now we collected that, and I think we're gonna go up there to sell for the second time. Now it will do it. It will do it today, most likely. Okay, so as we know, we want to be bullish. Let's look for some bullish setups. Let's look for some bullish setups. So we have this 5 open, 28 to 37. That's a 9 points trade. I mean 9 points move. Our market is pulling down. We are 15 here. So I'm just thinking, how far down could we pull, and what could we grab before we go higher? Are they going to collect the whole overnight liquidity? So they already did this with the drop here. They already pulled that liquidity. They grabbed that liquidity. Let me just mark that for you. So we already took that liquidity with the drop here. See that drop here at 9 o'clock? They have collected it, and now just basically trying to squeeze higher. And I think I need to connect. I think, come on, give me that thing. Can you please connect me? Yeah. Okay, so we're starting there with 89, 342, 89, 342. I want to take a screenshot of that so I remember. It's easier than looking all the time. What else on the calendar? Okay, Chicago PMI 45. So this could be a mover. This could be a mover. Market wants to go higher. You can see that. But what I would suggest, we have this gap, internal gap. I would like market to drop into this gap. This is buy side. This is London sell side. We do have early longs right now here. Up here. I'm gonna remove that because I don't need to watch as much backwards. I just need to see just this day really. This what has been played yesterday. All right. Maybe a little bit more so we can include that bit as well. Right, fine. Yeah, because of the news, I think market will. We just took that 5-minute top. And because of the news, we'll probably pull to grab that early longs. That's a standard behavior at the open. Market just pushing a bit, pushing into London buy side now. At the moment we sell, I need to be short. Okay, I'm going to be short twice. I want to be 10. 10 contracts short. All right. 10 contracts shorts. Like I said, I treat this as MES contracts. So. And how I see it, okay, well, we're just gonna close something quickly here. When they get down there to grab this liquidity on the 5-minute. So I want to be out with 5 and possibly down here as well with the second part. So I made that mistake yesterday. Didn't grab that London buy side. You have to take it. We have not pushed a lot for it, so tells me that market can just pull a little bit lower one more time, and then we're gonna go and hit the stop losses up here. Well, obviously, if I'm wrong, we have to get out. We do have that order block up here. Let's just put that. I treat this as an order block. This whole thing. I like what this is doing. So that's a bearish order block up here. You can see it on the volume profile as well. It's kind of holding here, perhaps waiting for the news. But all right, I'm gonna go extra 5 here. All right, now we took this properly. 39, push to 42. That's a 3-pointer. That's what I'm always looking for. At this point, we can. Yeah, we definitely need to close 10 here. Is selling a little bit, and Q is trying to push. Okay. Got 3 more minutes for the news. We'll have a 15-minute top up here. There will be a high of the 15-minute candle. Let's mark that. And that is the low of the 15-minute candle. So we most likely gonna get down there. I don't know if I'm gonna close 10 here, or maybe I'll just close. No, I'm gonna close 10. Definitely gonna close 10. And we'll keep the 5 just below here. Chicago PMI in 2 minutes. Which is not great to hold all of that because market is holding. And we could push higher. I thought that we might get down there before Chicago PMI, but they can do it in the last minute. It would not surprise me if we did this on the last minute. So, drop on the last second. 40 seconds, that's a lot of time. They're holding here. It should be a risk-off situation when market is just taking a little bit of pullback. 15 seconds. Do I want to be in this for the Chicago PMI? 8. Okay, I'm gonna get out because I don't want to be in a situation when this will just shoot up. I'm pretty sure I have closed in profit, but yeah, this thing is so slow that okay. So what was the news? The news was 46.1 positive. Okay, let's wait now because we might take this high now. Nasdaq is pushing higher. Still feel bullish, but I know that they like to pull the liquidity before we go higher. So maybe even that, they could go and grab that. Unfortunately, we didn't take. We had a loss of $30, right? $300, but that's like $30. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I need to be short. Again, got that at the wrong place, but you have to, you see it. I wants to do it. Target is obviously down here, but you have to take something off again into this 5 minute candle. We grab that 5 minute. Let's see if we're gonna get continuation. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Drop into this 5 minute now. Come on. Decent drop. Oh, god damn it. There we go. Let's see if we're gonna continue lower now, or we're gonna pull a little bit after we take this 5 minute, because here's the 5 minute they would like to take. They should collect this 15-minute liquidity, which is down here. That's the bottom of it. We might do two legs, well, leg one and leg two, before we go higher. And now the question: do I want to end into that, or is this just enough for them to? I'm not going to be adding at this point because we have taken this 5 minute. Are they hungry for more? Do they want to grab that bit as well and collect and pull everybody out of the position by dropping into Asia buy side pretty much, and maybe collecting this one more time? I will do that. I'm gonna say give me two. We drop here. Give me two if we drop here. I'm gonna put my stop loss pretty much break even, here, just in front of the trapped liquidity up here. So I wanna see a stronger push to the downside. Nasdaq is it's getting. I mean, Russell is pulling lower. That's an indicator for yes, always. So I think we're sitting on the right side of the trade. We are sitting on the right side of this 5 minute has closed pretty bearish. Okay, we got okay, we will not be able to cover. But definitely once we take that, we're gonna reverse. So I need to be. I can't be too greedy, unless we will pull lower. Yeah, I think here we are right. Thank you very much. Okay, and let's watch this now. Let's see what market's gonna do. We are basically going back into grabbing this liquidity down here. If you watch closely, that's the open price. Now we are entering this gap. That looks pretty bearish. Russell looks bearish. Okay. So we started day with 89.34. Now we're 92 for 400. So we just made 3,000, right? So it's $300. That's already, look at it. They just grabbed that. They're pushing higher. So it's very typical behavior at the open. Early longs, they get punished over and over. It's just a question how deep the pullback's going to happen. But because we already took that pre-market, there was no reason to go lower. It was just to grab that 15-minute candle. Well, they've done it. I think we're going to go up now. I think we'll continue higher. And we do have macro, 950 macro. And yeah, Nasdaq is trying to push high because Nasdaq is hungry to sell into that. ES is not so happy, about pushing this one more time higher because they already sold yesterday here. Nasdaq would love to sell that. So Nasdaq's going to be a driver. Um, but Russell is selling a little bit. Russell sold into this liquidity. We didn't push through that liquidity. Nasdaq needs to sell up here. So Nasdaq needs to do that, you know. Boom, boom, boom. I need to do that. Here are resting orders. You could buy that as well, the moment we drop into, you can buy but we were short into it, so. And I wasn't sure if we're not going to continue lower. And look what happened. The market just basically ripped out of that level, and no pullback. We left this gap, the fair value gap here. So I would like to get involved somewhere here if I can. If I have an opportunity, I will buy here into this fair value gap. Um, might just go 7 and add more if we drop lower. Here's reward. This is where the stops are of all the shorts who are shorting. We've been shorting this as well, right? So we can actually bring that. Here you go. Like one tick below. We have something as well. Revised customer sentiment in 5 minutes. Okay, so what that means, that market it can pull lower. I would not be surprised if we executions. So you can see our executions. We've been shorting this here, just in front of the PMI. Well, it wasn't PMI, it was PCE, and I decided to get out because you never know. You could get a just push. Market was just holding. Hmm. Yeah, I think we're not gonna go lower than maybe one. Oh yeah, there we go. I think we're in. Beautiful. Because here's the order block on at 1 minute. So I like that. And when we push, we can go up there. where that's the trapped liquidity up here. We should experience a bit of resistance the moment we enter that, because if you were long here, you are waiting to get out. You are waiting to get out. So, yeah. Um, like to add, we have 3 more minutes. We collected uh, this liquidity down here. We collected early longs. So we are 10 contracts right now. And in 3 minutes, we should push through that level where I will cover 5 somewhere here, because we're gonna have a push through stop losses. We're gonna have some stop losses here and there. So 40, 41.50, yeah, like 2 points. I think it's maybe 1.5 points. Hmm. And then we can hold the rest up there. Yep. I'm pretty happy now with basically going break even on this trade with a little loss. It's okay. $200 on my hands, and we should be pushing now. You want to get something off. You never want to overstay your welcome, because this can push, turn around, get you out. 1 minute, and we should push into this liquidity. We got stops here, and then continue up. But I'm gonna take some off and move my stop loss into profit, and then we can hold the rest. Bear in mind that Nasdaq is trying to get up there. So that's 100 points from here, and they can do that very quickly because there's nothing that stops them. I mean, there's a little bit of resistance here, right? A little bit, not a lot, but they already took a lot of resistance yesterday. We might just pump it up there, and that means then who knows, maybe on that news we're gonna get a better push. So I should, there you go. Let's see. Okay, so we pushed through this level by 1 tick. There we got it. And let's go up. Stop loss break even immediately. You don't want to overstay your welcome. Actually, I'm gonna, yeah. So I have $200 on my hands again. Very tempting to take that, but already took some off. And I would like to hold that now. Expect, if you measure this move, expect similar move up here. Technically speaking, we could go up there to sell into this liquidity. If market is strong enough, we'll push into and sell above that level. I'm gonna mark that. Yeah, but it doesn't need to happen immediately. It might take some time. What time is it? 4 p.m. Yeah, I think now we're gonna find out if they want to continue. They should continue. Got 10 more minutes on this macro. Market could just push high. No more reason to go lower because we did take that liquidity on here. So they have collected early longs. And now we should just pump it up. And you can measure how far, but you can do that on ES. I'm not sure if Nasdaq is working the same way. Nasdaq is a little bit, I would tell you this, Nasdaq is not as organized as ES, and Nasdaq hasn't got the same amount of liquidity as ES. It's very illiquid, to be honest, Nasdaq. And that's why these levels, they work to the tick on ES. Nasdaq, you're not gonna have that. You're gonna have 20, 30 points shoots to the one side or the other side. Well, that's the target, right? Look at it. That's pretty much the target we should hold into. At this point, 94,000. So we started with, what was that? We started this day with, come on. We started the day with 89 and we are at 94. That means we made $500 because divided by 10. I treat this as MES. That's $5,000 if it was traded ES. And we are sitting on another 200 at this point. So that will be a $700 at this point. If I close, that will be a $700 Friday. So, if we look at this way, we can say, you know what? Let's just grab two once we push into this liquidity up there. Yeah. Once we get a little bit of push, just in case, just start getting out slowly, taking partials. As ICT says, take your partials. Because the worst thing can happen that you're in the profit and then you get stopped out. And definitely do not pull your stop loss up here into this fair value gap because market can get into this fair value gap and then shoots up. So don't do that. We have just sold through the 15-minute liquidity. So market can drop. But I'm holding because I'm bullish. I'm bullish and I think like now we're just gonna go. I took my partial. I'm holding the rest. And if I hold it, I'm gonna make money. If I'm stopped, I'm happy to walk away with $500. So that's strategy in my head, at this point. I have my target here. I know it might be, it might take a while. It's just, look, it's just 10. They have another 11 minutes to fool around before we, for example, take that high. Yeah? Because we're gonna take this high. Let's say if this is 15-minute high, it will become the 15-minute high, right? Oops. Okay. Where's the bottom? Where's the bottom of the 15-minute candle? Here. See that? See what it's doing? Dropping into fair value gap. I'm gonna go long here. I need to add. I have to use this because whoever who anybody who was short is gonna use this opportunity to get out, right? So I'm adding just 2 contracts. We can pull lower. I'm not gonna allow myself for if we break through this fair value gap and we go lower, then we're gonna go there. And I'm not gonna stay in this trade. So like I said, I'm pretty happy with walking away with $500 for Friday. If I'm stopped now, you know what? I will actually I'm just gonna leave this as it is. It's a beautiful pullback. You know the trapped shorts here. Whoever was shorting this and got trapped here, escaping, and we could get a nice push. So you have to watch your time all the time. 10:06. So that they have 11 moments. When I started to speak about it, right? They have 11 minutes to push this up there. So they're gonna use that time for fooling around, grabbing, liquidity lower. They're just gonna do that. They will do that. And they can stop me, obviously. But if they stop me, I'm gonna buy here. I wanna buy here. If they stop me here, we fall into this. I'm gonna buy here for 5. So it's just, yeah. But it looks like this fair value gap has been respected. I mean, we covered it, and now we're pushing into this fair value gap, and we have 7 more minutes on the 15-minute candle. And if this was one leg, I'm not saying we might get pulled. You know what? Because the only thing that I didn't like about this drop, it was how shallow was that. Yeah, so that was just, I don't know, 27.50, 28. That was just half a point. But because there was no more liquidity down there was no reason to go lower. There was no reason to go lower than that. They just needed to go and grab this liquidity, and that's it. They did it. So, yeah, I want this to become, that's a fair value gap, right? And I want this fair value gap to become inverted fair value gap. Inverted fair value gap, it's usually orange, right? On ICT charts. So I want this to push and stay above and then build up liquidity. There we go. So that's what I wanted to see. And now it should push higher. And now you can think about, okay, well, now where is the top? Here's the top. We might get a push. They are building liquidity up here, as you can see. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. You can get it dip into, but like half of this week. Like ICT says, half of this. Oh, that's not good. That's too much. That's already too much. That's a rejection. That's a rejection, and to be honest, I should be out. And I should be out because that's a rejection. But let's hold it. Let's hold it. Maybe they're just gonna try one more time because we're watching 1 minute. It's 10 past. So that's a new candle started. That's a new candle that just started. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I should be out. I'm gonna just grab this $100, 120 or whatever it was. $120. It didn't do what it's supposed to do, in my opinion. You should stay then and hold. We might still do it, but I'm already out. And that brings us to 95, 86. So this is what we started with, and this is what we have. Oh, there you go. It's doing it now. It's doing it now. So we just made $630, right? I guess $6,300. $6,300. That means, because if I was trading MES, that would be 5 MES, not 5 years, so 5 MES. We would have $6,030, $630, and that's it. And that's Friday. And there you go. So I didn't like that, and now it looks much better for continuation to the upside, and the time is good as well. So you see how important time is, because now they have only 3 minutes, 3 minutes to do what? To collect, if they want to collect. That's the bottom, but I've already been here a couple of times, and we inverted this. So, and they're gonna be pushing through this most likely. There you go, it's doing it again. This can dip into zero line, that's a tick chart. So this can dip into zero line one more time. And how about we go and grab that 15-minute candle bottom or low before we push higher, right? Before we push into this. To do exactly the same thing what they've done here. See that? They went down here to grab that 15-minute candle and push. I can do it again. They can. Ooh, that doesn't look too good. Nasdaq is pulling. Mm, not so sure if we're gonna push. Even if we were pushing, I would be selling up here for sure, because I I'm just not sure with this uh, Nasdaq being a bit weak here. I mean, it's still bullish, right? You look at that. We just tapped into this 1 hour, and I'm gonna switch this into. Give me 15 minutes here. Let's watch this on 15 minutes. Yeah, they did dipped into that 15-minute liquidity. I don't know if you can see this. See that? But yeah. Okay, so we got 1 more minute. And now, because we are very close to this liquidity, we're going to go and most likely grab that liquidity here. And once we hit this, we can continue lower into this fair value gap. And yeah, I mean, it's not going to happen 100%, but that's what I think can happen, right? I mean, they did collected this bit. Now we collected that bit. Do I want to get involved on the buyer side? No. I want to see to collect market to collect that 15-minute first. If they do it and then we get back into it, basically we are in a range right now. If we can take that and come back and start buying, then I will buy. So see what will happen. There we go. Okay. Tick chart dropping. Okay, now we collected it. I like that. Are we going to stay in the range? We're going to get accepted back into this range. It's very important. Are we going to be accepted back into the range? Looks like we are. I'm in. Stop loss just below. Gonna risk $70 on this trade. Target this high. We can make $200. It's 3-1, right? It's 3-1 trade right now. Are we gonna do it? or we're gonna dump it. And the trick is, you know, like, okay, you are a bit in the profit. This can pull a little bit lower. Don't be surprised if they're gonna do it a little bit lower. One more time. Hmm. Yeah, they have collected a lot. They have basically the whole range here. It's a it's a beautiful strategy that they use. You know, they just allow everybody to get in. You buying, buying, buying. Just drop. If we're bullish, if market wants to continue higher, that's just basically turtle soup, right? Drop, collect, push, and sell into this thing, or just move even higher, right? Just move even higher. Just basically, let's go up there. And so we spend a 15 minutes in this range building up liquidity, and now market is pulling. And I would advise you to grab something, because at this point market can continue obviously, but it might turn around. So you want to book something. You want to book something, you know, because if it collapses, at least you bought something, right? You got your partial. And there we go. I got first level here. There's a second level, and then we're gonna push, probably gonna push high. I don't know how much we took on that little push. Let's quickly have a look. $17. And we are risking 22. So that's pretty much a break-even trade right now. You know, $5 more. That will be a $15. And there you go. We are holding this free contract. That's our level for sure. But I think it's a high resistance here up there, because we have a lot of people trapped in this area, right? So you don't want to overstay your welcome. Like, if we push into this level, just get out. Nasdaq is trying. Yeah, Russell is a bit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? It's a bit sluggish move, but they still have time. Watch your time all the time. It's just 4 minutes, right? It's the first 5 minute candle, and when you have a first 5 minute candle, expect that the new one, when it opens, it's gonna go down, collect. So you have to make some space for it. There you go. I'm gonna add normal behavior on the 5 minute opening candle. So I'm gonna add some more here. They collected again, and we should go somewhere here. So you see how important it was to grab the two. They can even go lower now to grab that 5 minute, because that's the 5 minute. Yeah. So it's up to you how you're gonna manage your risk. See that shelf here? They are targeting this liquidity all the time, and they have time. They have 10 more minutes, 9 more minutes. What I would like to see, start to push here, and then in the last 2 minutes, boom, into this 46 liquidity up here. And most likely, like, see that we pushed 42, we pushed to 45, right? So I would like to see a push, like 2 points, 46 to 47, 75. Oh, I got stopped, but I still want to be in this thing. Let's just get in one more time. Basically, we tapped into this liquidity, and hmm, yeah, now they collected even that. Are we? Are we still bullish? Are we still bullish, or we should just forget the bullish? Yeah, just dropping now. Are we still bullish? Because that's the place where market can just basically shoot up there. Because now they're collecting. If you, if when you notice, like, the best entries are the most scariest ones. These are the best entries. Like, oh, you're gonna, like, oh shit, this thing is falling. God damn it. And then you look at this 5 minutes later, and market is up there. I'm not saying it's gonna happen right now, but that's the truth. Anyway, you look at the market, we are tapping into this 15-minute liquidity. I don't know. I don't know. Russell, Nasdaq. I still think Nasdaq has got that level that they would like to push into, but it doesn't need to happen now, and now it doesn't look too good. We're sitting here a little bit too long without reaction to the upside. Got one more. What's this? Let me just switch to 5 minutes because 1 minute is a bit. Yeah, 5 minutes doesn't look that bad. Last minute on this 5 minute, and we can be up there. It looks really bad. You think like, oh fuck, we're just gonna drop, and 1 minute later, we're gonna be up here, and then a new one will open, and we're gonna be attacking the high. So, do I want to end? I'm gonna add once we get back here. Then I'm gonna add 5 more. Basically, once we will turn this into an order block, then I'm gonna add that. And to see this. This is what at the back of my mind all the time, that this has been taken, but only by literally by 1 point. Usually it's better if it's taken by 3. So okay, we dropped into this level. Oof, falling. Okay. What are we doing now? This is collapsing to the bottom. Looks like it's gonna flush. Looks like it's just gonna dump it. Hmm. Hmm. 4 more minutes. Are we gonna get accepted back into the range? Looks like it's holding. 27, we got 3 more minutes. Hmm. So the reason to go low, I'm just looking at the 15-minute candles and I'm like, I mean, unless they already want to jump, then yes, they could do it. But at the same time, I think we can go higher from now. I mean, that looks fucking scary, like whoever is in the short, in the long, it gave up. That's why we had that push to the downside. And now we're getting accepted in the range again. Got 3 more minutes. I'm not gonna add yet. I need this to push above here, and then we're gonna add for a push up there. So still on the buy side, we're still bullish. Market is doing what it's supposed to do. Market is doing what it's supposed to do. Let's see if we get that push up. Hmm. Are they gonna pull again? Tick chart back above zero line, so they've got some buying coming in. I'm tempted to close this thing as well because got 1 more minute, and in 1 minute this thing can just collapse. And I can get out pretty much break even now. And one of my rules, but we are holding up here. See, that's the thing. We are holding up there. There is some buying going on. It's very, very difficult trade. 1 minute, yeah, got 10 more seconds. So a lot of shorts jumped on that thing. And if I was a market maker, I would just pull them up there to 46. I'll be like, let's go up there. You want to short it? There you go. Watch this. Watch that. Because they have been buying here as well. And they didn't sell. They've been buying here, here, here. And they did not sell yet. And a lot of people who were long, they basically gave up. So we held that level. I think we're gonna get that price up there. It's a nasty drop. That's why I prefer to trade with MEs because you can withstand drops like this. That drop was 35 to 35 points. That'll be, 5 contracts. That's $125, right? You can easily withstand something like this. Gives you more time to think. Don't need to panic. You don't need to react. Nothing changed yet. The narration is still there. Narrative is still there. We are still bullish. Uh, we just had that drop. Look at Russell. Look at Russell. Nasdaq's pulling back up again, and this is where they want to go. I mean, they need to sell into this area. ES has done that, but Nasdaq hasn't done that, so they're gonna be trying to push higher. Why would you leave so much liquidity up there? Why would you not go there and sell into that? Do it. There you go. So now shorts are not so happy anymore. And I like, oh shit, this thing is not dropping anymore. God damn it, what am I supposed to do? Right? And they're like, oh, no way, no way. And I said I'm gonna buy it there, but by looking at 1 minute, I like it here even more. That's the order block we have created in 1 minute. And I know that they're just gonna go fast because there's no reason to go lower at this point. They have collected a lot of liquidity. Look at this. They dropped into this and they just took that liquidity here as well. This was 62, sorry, 632 to 29. That's 3 points drop. I'm measuring this liquidity, and this will act as an order block now, or a breaker block. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that now. $34. Yeah, basically push into this liquidity up here. That's like a minimum I would like to see. Um, 35. So that's 10 more minutes. Start to climb back up there. Attack the highs. Yeah, that's what I want to see. There we go. Let's go. There was no, it wasn't a further I got, but that's a basically a breaker block. This whole thing. And now we should just get acceleration to the upside. So let's sell something. Let's sell something. Like I said, let's take something. We're gonna have partials. We'll take partials into this liquidity up here. Beautiful. Just created a fair value gap on the bullish side, and I want to take five, not five. I'm gonna take. Sorry, I said three. I want to take half of it, or maybe yeah, four. Four is fine. I'm gonna take four, which is half of what I have at the moment, and yeah, we should push into that. Um, I don't expect market to drop. I mean, if they drop right now, I don't want to be in it. So my stop loss needs to be here. Um, even even up here, to be honest, break even, just break even stop loss. That's it. Market needs to push. Whoever was short is just panicking right now. Like I said, the best trades are the most scariest ones. You just get into market. Come on, don't stop me, because that looks so nice for a beautiful push. Uh, okay, I'm just gonna give him -$50, which is -$5, But this fair value gap needs to hold. This fair value gap needs to hold, otherwise we are out and we done. I'm not gonna be trading today. It's a beautiful opportunity for shorts to get out right now. If you were short, you had an opportunity right now to get out, and that's how I'm expecting market to react. And hold this level. Still have got 7 more minutes on that 15-minute candle. Or we can be stopped. If we are stopped, we stop, and that's it. I'm not gonna. Here's the 15-minute candle here. You can always go down there and grab this, so you have to be careful. You can always go, but here we're gonna have first level to collect a 15-minute candle. So once we hit that, unless we're gonna push a little bit higher before 10:45. If we push a little bit higher, that's fine. I think, yeah, I think I might be stopped here. 7 more minutes of buying, some more here, 6 minutes of buying. Boom, push into this liquidity and then attack this high and go higher. Time 10:39. All the time in my head, this Nasdaq, they ain't gonna be trying to get there, honestly. And we have spent a decent amount of time because it's 1 hour and 10 minutes, so it's gonna be 1 hour and 15 minutes of trading. That looks good. We're gonna get acceleration, push higher. So it looks like we are extending the 15-minute candle. So because it's still there, it's not a 15-minute candle anymore. Not yet. We still have 5 minutes on it. So it looks like we're gonna push into. I'm gonna close that into this liquidity, and maybe even higher. That's what I want to see, to sell into this liquidity here. I'm gonna close partial. Yeah. And then we can hold the rest and see. Come on. I hope I didn't get too greedy. Push. 2 more ticks. Boom. Thank you very much. And this is how it's done. Yeah. Stop loss. You can just pull your stop loss really up here. Not gonna draw a lower. Good. Now, what are we doing now? Look at that. Our liquidity is here. We can sell one here. A lovely, lovely push. We'll take one off here. And we're gonna run free. Where's target? Target is here, obviously, but Nasdaq has got a lot of journey up there. Nasdaq has got a long road to go. That's my target, right? We're still kind of in the range. That's the target up here. That's the target. That's where it's supposed to go. We can just leave it and just leave it and see. Been I watch sometimes Tanya trades. She's really good, but today I think she was shorting that. No, we were long, so I think I don't want to say she missed something, but yeah. I mean, it's obvious. This target is obvious. They want to go there. And I might do a little update at the end of the day. If we get there or not, I might just add into the video. I'll just drop another video. Yeah, I'll just drop another video later. If we got there or not. I like the fact that, oh, look at that. We just keep buying, and boom, just squeezing high. Oops, we stopped. Unfortunately, we got stopped on this. And that's the end for today. We started with 89, 342. We are at 97.54. That is almost $8,000. Look at that. So she was right, but not at the right time. So market decided what happened here. Market decided to just basically sell into this liquidity. They didn't care about the rest. I think we're gonna go now. Now we can just drop because I don't know what's going on. This has been quiet. I didn't get any updates from here. I like to listen to voice news. Guys, it's Friday. Yeah, look at that. I think we'll continue lower. Unless it's just a seek and destroy. They are pulling it. They are pulling it. Yeah. Down. They wanted to grab that. Was it a 15-minute candle? No, a 15-minute candle was none here. They have collected it one more time. Very rangy day. Something is happening here. I guess accumulation or distribution around these highs. All right. 97. We started with 89. That's almost $8,000. That means 800 dollars if I was trading MES. I mean, I'm really tempted to short this now because it's a massive drop and we are pulling into this liquidity. And if we drop in next 15 minutes, we can really go down here and close this gap and hit this London sell side. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna go with free, and target will be below here. um, this is 1 minute. This is 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't. It doesn't do. I mean, how many times you gonna hit that bottom? Hmm. Oops. I think I'm gonna have to take that loss. It's just basically picking up right now. The pace. I was expecting continuation to the downside, and it's not doing it. It's just seek and destroy, really. Market today. Okay, I think it showed me enough that it doesn't want to. Yeah, and they have this liquidity up there. So fucking bullish as hell. All right, I'm out. Unnecessary trade. Okay, that brings us into uh, seven thousand. So that's a $700. We started with 89. It's 96. So it's a 7,000. Yeah, I got trapped. You know the whole narrative I was talking about that. You know, but when I saw this for the third time, I thought like, no, they're just gonna dump it now. Remember, we might go into London sell side, but they haven't done that. They just fooling around, building more liquidity, and then we're probably gonna shoot up there. So I was kind of counter trading that. I paid for I paid for that, but still 700 profit. It's Friday. I'm done for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to become a better trader, please join, subscribe. I'm gonna go live soon, mid September, so you'll be able to trade with me, see what I'm taking trades live. Today we have done, if it was ES, it's just so slow, this thing. We have made $700, right? God damn it. It's not what I want to do. $700 profit. We had 800, but I yeah 89, 96. Well, almost 700. 680. 670 exactly. 670. Good. Subscribe, like, come back, and we'll be trading together mid-September. That was Trap Trader. I wish you a great weekend. Stay safe out there and don't trade today. I think it's not worth it. After 11 o'clock, it's just not worth to do it. What I'm thinking as well, what I'm gonna do is we'll trade from from the open till 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to do some kind of Q&A every single day after a trading session. I'm sure people will have some questions. Why did you take this trade? Why did you take that trade? Although I'm explaining why, but still, we can just have a Q&A session and just go through the trades. And I can tell you that the last one, I just jumped on a momentum. That was a momentum trade, which I hope is gonna continue to the downside, and it didn't. So it's kind of seek and destroy situation right now. If you look at that, um, this is not going anywhere. It's just buying, selling, just grabbing levels here, pushing higher. Eventually we're gonna go somewhere, but yeah, I'm not gonna witness which way because I'm done. I'm taking the money and I'm walking away from the table, and that's a skill. That's a huge skill, guys, that I had to practice very very long time to walk away from the table when you know it's enough. Thanks for watching.